Brittany Force, a two-time NHRA Top Fuel champion and one of the fastest women in drag racing history, has announced that she will step away from full-time competition at the end of the 2025 season. This marks a major turning point in her remarkable career, one that has been filled with record-breaking performances, championship titles, and unwavering determination. While her announcement surprised many in the motorsports community, Brittany's decision comes after more than a decade of dedication to one of the most demanding sports in the world. Her choice reflects not only her achievements, but also her desire for balance, personal growth, and new life experiences beyond the racetrack. A career of excellence and records. Since joining NHRA Top Fuel Racing in 2013, Brittany Force has proven that she belongs among the best in the sport. Coming from a legendary racing family, she had big expectations to meet, and she exceeded them through sheer talent, hard work, and consistency. Her first major breakthrough came in 2017, when she captured her first NHRA Top Fuel World Championship. That victory made her the first woman since Shirley Muldowney in 1982 to win a championship in the class, a historic achievement that cemented her place in drag racing history. In 2022, Brittany reached the top once again, claiming her second Top Fuel championship. Over the years, she has built a career filled with victories, pole positions, and high-speed records that have earned her the respect of fans and competitors alike. In September 2025, she set another milestone by recording an incredible speed of 343.51 miles per hour, proving once again that she remains one of the most fearless and fastest drivers ever to compete. Why Brittany Force is stepping away. Despite her continued success, Brittany Force has decided it's time for a new chapter. Her reasons are deeply personal and come from a desire for balance and fulfillment outside of racing. 1. Family and a new chapter. One of the biggest motivations behind her decision is her wish to start a family with her husband, Bobby Lyons. After more than a decade of racing, traveling, and constant pressure, Brittany feels it's the right time to slow down and focus on her personal life. She has said that racing has been her entire world for years, but now she wants to experience life in a different way, one centered on family, home, and personal happiness. 2. Finding balance between life and racing. Top Fuel drag racing demands extreme focus, physical preparation, and constant travel. It is not just a sport, it's a full-time lifestyle. For female drivers especially, balancing a racing career with personal life can be difficult. Brittany has spoken about watching her sisters make similar choices in their own lives, and that has inspired her to take this step toward creating balance and stability. 3. The right time for change. At 39 years old, Brittany believes this is the perfect moment for change. She has already spent 13 seasons competing at the highest level and achieved nearly everything a driver could dream of. She's leaving on her own terms, still at the top of her game, rather than waiting for performance or motivation to fade. It's a decision made from strength, not weakness. 4. Staying connected to NHRA and John Force Racing. Even though Brittany is stepping away from full-time driving, she has made it clear that she isn't cutting ties with racing completely. She plans to stay involved with John Force Racing, her family's legendary team, by helping behind the scenes and possibly taking on new roles within the organization. This could include mentoring young drivers, working with the team on development, or even making occasional racing appearances in the future. Will she ever race again? Some headlines have suggested that Brittany Force is retiring forever, but that's not exactly true. She isn't announcing a full retirement. She's stepping back from full-time competition. By keeping the door open, she's giving herself the freedom to return if the timing feels right. Whether it's a one-off event or a full season comeback later on, Brittany wants to make that decision naturally, based on where her life takes her. For now, she's choosing balance and family, not a permanent goodbye. What this means for the NHRA community. Brittany Force's decision will undoubtedly leave a noticeable gap in the NHRA lineup. She has been one of the sport's biggest stars and a consistent title contender for years. Her departure means John Force Racing will need to adjust its future strategy and possibly bring in new talent to fill the void. For fans, this moment is bittersweet. They celebrate her legacy, yet they'll miss her thrilling runs down the drag strip and her fierce competitive spirit. Still, many fans understand that this step shows maturity and self-awareness, choosing happiness and peace over endless competition. A legacy that goes beyond racing. Brittany Force's story is about more than trophies and records. It's about passion, perseverance, and knowing when to embrace change. She has already made history, inspired countless young racers, and proven that women can compete and win at the highest levels of motorsport. Now, as she steps into a new stage of life, Brittany continues to serve as a role model, showing that success isn't only about how fast you go, but also about knowing when to slow down and focus on what truly matters. Conclusion. Brittany Force's decision to step away from NHRA racing isn't about giving up. It's about moving forward. After years of dedication, record-breaking performances, and championship victories, she's choosing a new direction focused on family, personal balance, and future possibilities. Her story reminds us that even the fastest careers need pauses, not because of failure, but because of growth. Whether behind the wheel, supporting her team, or starting a new journey off the track, Brittany Force will continue to leave her mark on the world of motorsports for years to come.